between. Unsend drafts, unsend drafts, stuck in my hands. Unsend drafts, unsend drafts, say what I can.
Last one said I miss you, then I close the app. Next one said come home, but I deleted that. Got your little blue thread still alive on my phone. Every message I don't send feels more like home.
She got me paused on the edge again. Screen still glows like a light that won't end. I wrote it soft, then I made it mean. Now it just sits there in between. Unsend drafts, unsend drafts, stuck in my hands. Unsend drafts, unsend drafts, say what I can. If I hit send, would you even care? Or would it fade in the open air? So I save the pain for another night. Keep my heart in folders, out of sight. Unsend drafts, unsend drafts, stuck in my hands. Unsend drafts, unsend drafts, say what I can. One, two, pluck the ukulele strings. Feel the simple joy that devotion brings. Faculty, staff, and students agree. We work for the good of society. A melody of unity from vortex Penuh, where blessing and achievement are gracefully hung. No need to doubt, let's walk hand in hand. Juara dan unggul across the land. Sing it together, along. Nurturing the body
pieces deep inside, still learning how to receive. He placed new life beneath my heart, a quiet gift from above. Before I knew what he was doing, he was teaching me love. Not all at once, not like thunder, but softly day by day, through little hands and little voices, he was showing me the way. First came love, then came joy, then came rose to help me rise. 3 small hearts, 3 holy gifts, 3 lights in my life. God knew what I needed when I could not understand. He healed me through the children he placed inside my hands. I did not know I was changing, I did not see my soul grow, but heaven moved so gently in ways I did not know. Through every smile, through every tear, through every call of mother, God was lifting me higher, one season after another. First came love, then came joy, then came rose to help me rise. 3 small hearts, 3 holy gifts, 3 lights in my life. God knew what I needed when I could not understand. He healed me through the children he placed inside my hands. Sometimes love comes as a baby, sometimes joy comes later on, sometimes rose blooms after waiting, and the soul learns to be strong. I was broken but not forgotten, I was wounded but still held. God was writing mercy in the story I could not tell. First came love, then came joy, then came rose to help me rise. 3 small hearts, 3 holy gifts, 3 prayers beneath the sky. God knew what I needed before I ever knew. He healed me through my children and made my heart brand new. Not all at once, not like thunder, but softly more and more. Through love, through joy, through rose, my soul learned how to soar. In one and the same breath, the fear is in the breath, and so is the love. In one and the same breath, the duality of human existence. The human experience is defined by a series of paradoxes, none more intimate than the act of breathing. It is the first thing we do upon entering the world and the last thing we do before leaving it. Yet, within this involuntary rhythm lies a profound psychological truth captured in the aphorism. In one and the same breath, the fear is in the breath, and so is the love. This statement suggests that our most fundamental biological process is the container for our most polarized emotions. It challenges us to see the breath not merely as a gas exchange, but as a bridge between our survival instincts and our capacity for transcendence. The anatomy of fear. Fear is an ancient visceral response, and its primary residence in the body is the respiratory system. When we encounter a threat, whether a physical danger or a modern psychological stressor, our breathing is the first system to react. The fight or flight response triggers shallow, rapid chest breathing. This physiological shift is designed to hyperoxygenate the muscles for quick action, but it often results in a feedback loop of anxiety. In moments of panic, we may feel as though we cannot catch our breath. This constriction is the physical manifestation of fear. It is a tightening and narrowing of the world into a singular point of survival. And the aphorism states that the fear is in the breath. It acknowledges that our anxieties are not just abstract thoughts. They are rhythmic somatic experiences that can stifle our vitality if left unobserved. The sanctuary of love. If fear constricts the breath, love expands it. In a state of safety, affection, or deep connection, the breath naturally slows and deepens. This is the rest and digest state, where the diaphragm drops and the lungs fill to their full capacity. This expansive breathing sends a signal to the nervous system that all is well. Love in this context is synonymous with presence and life force. It is the breath we take when we are moved by beauty, the shared sigh of relief with a loved one, and the steady rhythm of a mind at peace. To breathe with love is to breathe with a sense of openness and receptivity. It is the sanctuary we return to when we allow our breath to soften, moving from the jagged edges of survival into the fluid grace of being. The unity of experience. The true power of the aphorism lies in the phrase, in one and the same breath. It posits that fear and love are not separate entities existing in different parts of the body or at different times. Instead, they are two possibilities existing simultaneously within the same biological cycle. This reflects the unity of the human experience. We are capable of being terrified and courageous, anxious and compassionate all at once. This perspective dissolves the dualistic struggle to eliminate fear. If fear and love occupy the same breath, then fear is not an enemy to be conquered, but a frequency to be tuned. By acknowledging that fear resides in the breath, we gain the power to transform it. We do not stop breathing when we are afraid. We simply change the quality of the breath to invite the love, the calm, and the connection back into the same space. Belly relevance. In today's high-stress, hyper-connected world, our breathing has become habitually fearful. Constant notifications, economic pressures, and social anxieties keep many of us in a state of chronic shallow breathing. We live in a culture of constriction, understanding that the breath carries both fear and love is a radical act of self-reclamation. It reminds us that even in the midst of a chaotic work environment or a personal crisis, the mechanism for peace is already within us. We do not need to go anywhere or buy anything to find relief. We simply need to shift the quality of the very thing we are already doing. This perspective offers a portable internal toolkit for emotional regulation and resilience. Conclusion: the power of the one breath. The aphorism invites us toward a life of mindfulness, the conscious awareness of the one breath. Every inhalation is an opportunity to acknowledge the presence of fear without being consumed by it, and every exhalation is a chance to release that fear and return to love. Ultimately, the breath is a mirror of how we relate to life itself. If we can hold the duality of our emotions within a single conscious breath, we find a sense of equilibrium that is not dependent on external circumstances. We learn that while the fear may be present, the love is equally accessible, waiting to be felt in the very next rise and fall of the chest. In the end, we are always just one breath away from returning to our center.
I give you all of me,
Nothing left to hide. Even when you're far, you're still right by my side. I whisper your name in the silence of night, wishing you'd hold me and make it alright. Every heartbeat, every sigh is a song for you, and I don't know why it hurts this way but still feels true. No one else, just you, just you. All of me is yours, forever and more. Even from a distance, you're what I'm living for. I miss you like the moon needs the tide, like the stars that can't shine without the night. I love you more, I love you still, and I always will. I scroll through our pictures, smile through the pain, each memory like sunshine after rain. I dream of the moment you walk through that door, and I fall in love with you once more. Time can pass and days can fade, but the way I feel, it won't ever change. No goodbye could dim this flame. You're in my soul, you're in my name. All of me is yours, forever and more. Even from a distance, you're what I'm living for. I miss you like the moon needs the tide, like the stars that can't shine without the night. I love you more, I love you still, and I always will. Come back to me when the world is kind. I'll be right here where hearts align. No matter the storm, no matter the way, my love is here. It will never stray. All of me is yours, forever and more. Even from a distance, you're what I'm living for. I miss you like the air I can't breathe. You're the only truth my heart believes. I love you more, I love you still, and I always will. You were the man who held my hand when my heart did not know how to stay. You stood beside my restless soul and loved me through the years anyway. I was looking past the doorway, dreaming of another sky. But you kept standing close to me with patience in there inside your faithful hands. You are not a small love. You are not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. No diamond had to shine for me. No golden ring had to prove. The greatest promise I received was always found in you. You were the man who held my hand when I was hard to please. And now I see the love of God was standing next to me. You became the father of our children, the shelter I could not see. While I was chasing distant roads, you were building home for me. I thought the world could give me more. I thought my heart knew best. But every time I wandered far, your love became my rest. I bring a softer heart today. I lay my pride aside and thank the Lord for giving me the man who stayed beside. You were not a small love. You were not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. No diamond had to shine for me. No golden ring had to prove. The greatest promise I received was always found in you. You were the man who held my hand when I was hard to please. And now I see the love of God was standing next to me. Through every season, you remained. Through every silence, you stayed. When I was restless, lost and proud, you loved me anyway. Now I honor who you are. With every tear I understand. You were not just my husband. You were God's gift in my hands. You were not a small love. You were not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. The world could never give to me what heaven already knew. The
lately. I look beyond the life we made, but through it all you stayed. I did not know how love could be so patient and so kind to me. While I was learning day by day, you held my hand, you stayed. You stayed, you stayed with a faithful, gentle heart through every season of our lives. You never stood apart. You stayed, you stayed like a gift from God above. And now I thank the Lord for you, for your patient, precious love. You gave me more than words could say, your care in every simple way. Not grand promises, not gold, but a hand for me to hold. God built a family around us. He filled our home with grace. And slowly I began to see His love upon your face. You stayed, you stayed with a faithful, gentle heart through every season of our lives. You never stood apart. You stayed, you stayed like a gift from God above. And now I thank the Lord for you, for your patient, precious love. You were not holding me back, you were holding us together. You were shelter in the rain, you were steady through the weather. Now my heart is softer, now my eyes can see the love I almost missed was standing next to me. You stayed, you stayed with a faithful, gentle heart through every season of our lives. You never stood apart. You stayed, you stayed like a gift from God above. And now I honor you with thanks for your patient, precious love. God knew what I could not see. He gave your hand to me. And after all these years, I know how precious your love has always
as long as a man's attachment to women, even the slightest, is not cut off, his mind remains bound like a calf tied to its mother. Selama keterikatan seseorang pada kenikmatan indriawi belum diputuskan, walaupun hanya sedikit, pikirannya tetap terikat seperti anak sapi yang terikat pada induknya. Kemelekatan sekecil apapun dapat mengikat hati. Kebebasan tumbuh ketika kita belajar melepaskan.
Even the smallest attachment can bind the heart. Freedom grows when we learn to let go.
Modern and contemporary arts appeared in Europe and America in special cultural and political contexts and societies without others, making them diverse in different schools, trends, and streams. So in the West, you find among the audiences who admire and who oppose it according to its aesthetic ideology and philosophy. The formative movement in Saudi Arabia has not been an exception among the artistic movements in the Arab country in general, where modern arts such as abstraction and later have moved to it, where visitors of the exhibitions are seeing very contemporary artworks, and these works are seen in the growth of quantity and quality within the galleries in Saudi Arabia and Gulf countries and the rest of the Arab countries. What I can describe in lines is that the Saudi artists mostly practice contemporary art as it is outside to the inner square of the local audience without awareness and study of those historical and cultural contexts in which this type of contemporary or modern arts emerged after the two world wars in the 20th century, and the study of Western philosophical thought. This is what created a gap between the artist and the audience in our visual arena, where the artist exhibits his work in halls to spread his idea and artistic message, but he is surprised that it does not reach the audiences, and this problem is repeated with most artists. This is accompanied by a collective opinion of the audience from various members of the society that they do not understand the language of visual art and its current substances, and what it contains: symbols, forms, and visual messages which defame beauty and embellish ugliness, as if they are watching curses and hearing scandals from artists and a bunch of critics and hall owners about these exhibitions, and what values it contains, artistic and creative, drawing the features of their contemporary culture. In my view, the above is true and correct. The problem lies in the imitation and inability to transfer such artistic practices from global to local, including philosophical ideas, following a style of superiority to the public and degrading their intellectual and cultural level. What I also notice is that the critics of the contemporary art movements in the West are many, some of them depending on the historical context of its emergence, the Cold War, the role of the Zionists in managing the art movement, owning galleries, buying and marketing businesses, selling auctions, controlling the media, and buying critics in Europe. For example, the average price of Louis Fontana paintings is $15 million, 55 million rials, according to the study of the website of the art market. Observe it in 2016. I advise you to review what Dr. Zainab Abdulaziz, a professor of art philosophy and beauty science, wrote in her book, The Modern Art Game, which is based on French documents that reveal important pages and events that have been darkened in the creation of contemporary art, and Georgina Adams' book 2017 also, which explains the secrets of the art market. From my personal experience, I admired and inspired some contemporary works of close artists. Later discovered that they imitated from the experiences of Western artists, and I was surprised by it when I visited exhibitions and museums abroad, and by direct conversation with the artist himself about his philosophy of his work and what it contains. I was amazed by the naivety of the message and the perspective with the skill and execution, enthusiasm and great attraction towards the contemporary and globalization as it works in exhibitions of bodies without soulless. And
and steward its future to make use of their artistic skill and visual creativity to build an artistic experience that the audiences can witness to have contributed to the formation of their consciousness and the development of the taste and aesthetic sense, creating a positive trend towards art and artists. And the history of art is attested by the emergence of a Saudi Arabian school or artistic movement that deserves studying, contemplating, and transferring from the local to the international.
Praise to God with gratitude true. Rest my husband's heart in you, a man of prayer with purpose strong. Your spirit guides him all day long. Every step with wisdom and peace, reflecting Christ, his faith increase. Faithful Lord, I lift this song over my husband all life long. Rest his mind, remove all fear. May your presence draw him near. Your word is anchor, spirit's flame. Hold his family in your name. United in love, through grace we stand, strong in Christ, hand in hand. Bless his work, his heart, his way, all for your glory, Lord, I pray. Never forsake, your mercy extend, day by day till journey's end. Guide him, Lord, with patient grace. Refuge sure in every place. A partner true through your design. Teach me to love with heart aligned. In his spirit, let Jesus reign. Trusting you through joy and pain. Uphold his steps
and crawl. Call it toxic,
Call it art.
call it tearing us apart.
If this is wrong, let it ignite.
We look best under a fight. Crash and crawl,
Say it loud, say it all.
crawl,
Backs to the wall.
crawl.
No saviors left to call.
We don't make love, we crash and crawl.
They didn't take the tower down, they just renamed the wind. They took the howl out of the wolf and made it safe to spin. They didn't ban your questions, just made the answers thin. Then handed you a script to read and told you truth begins within. They paved the roads with promises and billboards full of light. They told you that your pain was wrong, your anger impolite. They didn't steal your memories, they made you doubt your side, then thanked you for your loyalty as you vanished overnight. The word came first, and then the rule. They built a school to make you cool, then clipped your tongue and trained your thought until you said what you were taught. No, no cage, no cell, no chains, no scream, just fewer colors in your dream. No violence here, just grammar games, until your prayers all sounded the same. They didn't break the poet's hands, they paid them to write safe, turning rebels into hosts of shows and risking to escape. They offered peace in sterile rooms and masked for every face, and called it growth when no one moved, and called it grace when we obeyed. You'll find no blood beneath the screen, no echo in the phrase, just narrowed hearts and lowercase gods and all the saints replaced. And still we say it isn't war, because the streets are clean. But war was never bullet shaped, it started in a dream. The word came first, and then the chains. The rest was ink, the rest was games. They made the scream a metaphor and told you not to feel it more. No flags, no guns, no marching feet, just empty eyes and endless screens. And every thought you once believed now sits behind a loading screen. So whisper loud while you still can, say something they won't understand. And if your voice begins to shake, it means that something's still awake. No need to shout, no need to fight, just hold your Please, Lord, guide their steps each day. Rays of your love will light their way. All their hearts are treasures in your hand. You hold them close, forever they'll stand. Every trial, you make them strong. Resting in you, they'll sing your song. Father, I lift them up to you. Over their lives, your grace shines through. Refuge of peace, their hearts you mend. My children safe in love that never ends. You are their strength when storms arise. Closer to you, their greatest prize. Hold them in wisdom, faith and grace. In Jesus' name, amen. Embrace. Lord, protect them wherever they go. Dwell in their hearts, let your mercy show. Remind them daily, they're never alone. Every step guided by love you've shown. Never failing, your promise is true. Prayer of blessing, I give them to you.
Sometimes nothing. Sometimes we wait for nothing, and then sometimes nothing waits for us. The architecture of absence, an exploration of sometimes nothing. The aphorism, sometimes nothing, is a recursive meditation on the human condition, structured as a linguistic mirror that reflects our deepest anxieties and curiosities. It operates on a pivot. First, it addresses the internal state of human anticipation, and then it shifts to the external reality of the universe by inverting the relationship between the subject and the object, the void. The aphorism challenges our perception of purpose, mortality, and the nature of existence itself. The void of expectation. Sometimes we wait for nothing. The first movement of the aphorism, sometimes we wait for nothing, captures the inherent absurdity of human desire. We are creatures of anticipation, wired to look toward the horizon for meaning, fulfillment, or resolution. However, this line suggests a break in the causal chain of effort and reward. Waiting is traditionally an active state directed toward a specific end. We wait for a train, a lover, or a career breakthrough. To wait for nothing implies a state of suspended animation where the object of our longing is absent or perhaps never existed. This reflects the existential concept of the wait as described by thinkers like Samuel Beckett. In this context, waiting becomes a habit of being rather than a means to an end. It is a commentary on the futility of certain hopes and the realization that much of the human experience is spent in the lobby of an empty theater, expecting a performance that was never scheduled. The mirror of the unknown. And then sometimes nothing waits for us. The transition, and then acts as a temporal breach, leading us from our active psychological state to an objective inevitable reality. The reversal, sometimes nothing waits for us, transforms nothing from a passive absence into an active patient entity, where the first line deals with our internal projections, the second line deals with our destination. It evokes the gravity of the unknown and the ultimate silence of the universe. In a literal sense, this is a confrontation with mortality. At the end of the frantic pursuit of life, we may find not a grand revelation, but a return to the vacuum from which we emerge. However, it also speaks to the blank canvas of the future. It suggests that the world does not always have a preordained plan or a welcoming committee for our arrival. Sometimes we step into a space that is entirely empty, demanding that we either fill it or learn to inhabit the silence. Synthesis. The relationship between agency and the void. The relationship between these two states, waiting for nothing and having nothing wait for us, creates a loop of existential irony. It suggests that our search for meaning, the waiting, and the universe's indifference, the nothingness waiting for us, are two sides of the same coin. We often experience a sense of cosmic betrayal when our expectations are met with silence, yet the synthesis of these two ideas suggests a profound form of freedom. If nothing waits for us, then the structures of destiny and fate are dissolved. The void is not merely a vacuum of despair, it is a space of radical potentiality. Our waiting for nothing is the psychological preparation for an encounter with a reality that is unburdened by predetermined meaning. The interaction between our actions and the existential void reveals that meaning is not something we find waiting for us at the end of the road. Rather, it is something we must carry with us into the emptiness. The beauty and gravity of nothing. Sometimes nothing is not an expression of nihilism, but a poem of acceptance. It acknowledges the gravity of the void, the nothing that can feel heavy, cold, and final. But it also hints at the strange beauty of such a state, to recognize that we are waiting for nothing, and that nothing waits for us, is to be stripped of the illusions that clutter our consciousness. In this clarity we find a different kind of presence. When we stop demanding that the universe provide us with the destination, we become truly present in the journey. The aphorism serves as a reminder that nothing is the background upon which the something of our lives is drawn. By embracing the void, we find the courage to exist without the need for an ultimate witness or a guaranteed reward. Finding grace in the silent intervals of the cosmos.
Mechanism of vision and image psychology. Deissima Siri. Critical reading in the book Psychological Analysis and Images shifts the focus from the psychology of the artist to the painting simia, and psychological analysis and images takes several axes. First axis, theoretical collection of image epistemology, and in it, one psychobiography with the psychobiography. Illustration of how classical criticism used psychological analysis as a practice to analyze artists' contracts, such as Freud da Vinci's analysis. Book launch. Griselda Pollock and the book's contributors reject this approach, that the painting is not a satisfactory display for the artist, but rather an independent cognitive and aesthetic space to image as an open optical text, building a strong bridge between psychological analysis and visual semia. The book deals with the image as a complex network of signs and indicators that form in the subconscious. Critical depth artwork carrying multi-layered blades. The task of the critic is not only to describe what he sees superficially, but to decompose these cognitive and visual decipherals to understand the hidden or suppressed meaning within formation. The gaze and the recipient's location, based on Jack Lacan's concepts on which the book relies so heavily. Sight is not just an act of physiological vision, it is a complex web of desire and power. How does the painting compel the viewer's eye to adopt a certain attitude? Artwork has an effect. It looks at us as much as we look at it and stimulates our deep neural and psychological responses. The application aspect of the tools for disassembly of artwork. How do we use the ideas of this book as a methodological tool within the financial professional? Dual eye reading methodology proposes an applied methodology that integrates metaphysical analysis similar to Edmund Feldman's approach to description, metaphysical analysis and psychological interpretation. In a practical step, the critic begins analyzing composition, lines, blocks, and colors, either in strict abstract schools like supremacy and Bohas, or in arts loaded with heritage insects. Then it moves on to understand how these formative elements create a psychological state, or how they embody visual conflict. The impact of memory and time on the painting, using book tools to analyze how collective and individual memory attends artwork. When reading the works of pioneers, whether in Iraqi, Egyptian, or Saudi art, we do not look at heritage symbols or decorations as mere nostalgia for the past, but as an attempt by the optical unconscious to restore an identity or restore a lost balance by restructuring it in modern forms. Create a flow in the subject. Analysis of the interaction of the artist's body with the material of the work. We ask, how do the neurological and psychological reactions translate into brushstrokes or rough touches? According to the book, the substance itself becomes a medium for translation of unspoken desires. Third axis. Critical summary of the editor's biography and the status of the book. A little about Griselda Pollock is a professor of art history at the University of Leeds and a pioneer in dismantling the male untraditional curriculum in reading art history. She boldly infused feminist theories and contemporary psychological analysis into the heart of academic criticism. The importance of the book. Psychological analysis and image is not just a historical book, but a practical guide that enriches the tools of the modern critic and frees it from impressionistic reading to provide a scientific analysis that links creative processes, neural networks of understanding, and psychological depth of receiving.